No, give me air, because without you I can't breathe. I'm lost without your touch and gentle waves, the end's in the air, and it brings me to my knees. Goodbye to you, my love, my everything.
When we were 8 is when we first met. New in town, our paths had crossed. Just another face to melt along with all the rest. Then mid-year you changed your last name. An damned impression it did make. Green eyes and silly haircut tucked up and away. Deep in the annals of my brain, you lingered for a full decade. In the background of my life, you did exist. But up to no good down the road of life, our consciousness did meet. And suddenly, you brightened up my life. You were my lover and best friend, my lovely burden to attend, giving all I had to help us out with our lives. But chaos, it was so conveyed, drinking the bottle to the grave. We made true love too messy to survive. So 10 years passed from when we first met. Lots of changes have occurred. Drugs wreaking havoc hard on both of our lives. Opiates and methamphetamines have found us both in a disgusting scene. Before the first time our eyes, they're dead aligned. Oh, you came over to party that night. I fell in love with you, but the feelings weren't returned to my dismay. But that summer meant the world to me. You meant so fucking much to me. I love you, please, just don't you ever change. You were my lover and best friend, my lovely burden to attend, giving all I had to help us out with our lives. But chaos was so conveyed, drinking the bottle to the grave. We made true love too painful to abide. And so we turned for both for 10 whole years. You ran to Texas and disappeared. I lost it all and called the streets my home. So in those years we grew apart, but really it was a home to start, to help us pay whatever was to come. 2 kids she'd had with different men, but sobered up a happy end, except for when she called me up to say it had been 10 years since we had been as close as we were way back then. Newly sober, I decided to rush in as the bottle got her again. And so I called her my last soldier. My only living friend was her, having lost the rest to God's complex, cruel plans. So I jumped in to save my friend. What would seem to happen in the end? These 2 passing ships did finally collide. So then we made love endlessly. Soon she fell in love with me. 10 years I waited for her to come back to me. chaos was so conveyed, drinking the bottle to the grave. We made true love too messy to survive. So with the great long and short of it, she finally was mine. But poison formed inside our hearts, booze taking over time. Waking up with shakes and nausea, she pleaded me for more. I knew that it was killing us, but damn, I wanted more. Then one night it all came down to a violent display of bitter emotions, a shameful, horrible display. But the peak of human evil left us concussed on the floor, thinking it was over, but we made it 1 year more. You were my lover and best friend, my lovely burden to attend, even all I had to help us with our lives. But chaos, it was so conveyed, drinking the bottle to the grave. We made true love too messy to survive. Oh, give me air, because without you I can't breathe. Goodbye to you, my love, my everything.